Good morning and greetings everyone out there in YouTube land, and welcome to another video. Today I am out here in western Pennsylvania, and if you're looking at the bottom of the screen and seeing the names going across there, you'll probably figure out I'm with a bunch of friends out here at a YouTube meetup event. We are out here at visiting that place right there, the world's famous Horseshoe Curve here in Altoona, Pennsylvania. This is an area where if you are a train geek, like most of us are here in this group, this is a wonderful place to come and take some pictures of trains. There's numerous trains that pass through here during the day, and there's a lot of history behind this place, and I don't know most of it off the top of my head, so you're going to see it scrolling across at the bottom of the screen there. But just to turn you around here and show you where how this works. The tracks are over there, and if you look carefully you can see might be able to see the grade here, but once we get started here and everybody gets here, you'll see this a lot better. But it just loops around this mountain, just goes out that way. The trains out here get so long that they can be at one point of the Horseshoe Curve and you look back and the other part of the train hasn't even been crested the mountain over there. I don't know the exact grade here for the railroad, how steep it is, but you'll probably see, and hopefully you'll see the engines going by with engines in the front, engines in the middle, and engines on the back, which are called pusher trains, or they call it distributed power now or something like that. So hopefully it's going to be a good day for us. About a half hour ago as I was getting here, it was pouring down rain, but the skies look like they're going to be clearing out. So hopefully this is going to be a fun and interesting day for us to catch some trains, both from the ground and from the air. So we got our drones here. We're going to be putting them up at some point here when they're going by, and hopefully we can catch some. So coming in the main gate here, they got the gift shop over there. There is an old Pennsylvania railroad car there, and then this is the parking area here where we're meeting. But up in the back here, which you can't see, is the platform, and I believe they have an old Pennsylvania Railroad engine up there from what Jay was telling me with JP Videos. This is his event. He set this up. It was a 2-day event. Yesterday they were at an old amusement park out here in Altoona somewhere. I don't know the name of it. And today is the 2nd day event of being here at the Horseshoe Curve. Now, if the weather does not hold out for us here, we are going to go and check out a railroad museum that is close by here that he knows about. So hopefully it's going to be a good turnout. He said there was a good turnout yesterday for the meetup at the amusement park, so we'll see how many people show up here. It's still early yet, but I know for sure one thing that he was saying that's not working here. They have an inclined car that takes you goes up the side of the hill here, up to the top of the observation platform next to the tracks up there. That wasn't working last year, and it's still not working, so we have to climb 140, 150 steps or something like that, he was saying.
I don't have to worry about my hair getting wet, so I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. What's with the camera?
It's me. You know me. I'm the rookie. I'm the new guy.
Okay.
I'm the rookie.
Today. Okay, here. What's that? Train?
You gotta hear something.
Of course. Now, well, I'll make it short and quick. Yeah. All right. So, welcome everyone to Horseshoe Curve. That is RJ. Put on this show for everyone.
Up close and personal.
So we are obviously Horseshoe Curve. Admission is $5 from what I understand.
$8.
It's $8 now?
It's $8 now.
Okay, $8.
$8.
The funicular is not operating, so it's 194 steps to the top. Up top there is the GP9. Benches, picnic tables, no bathrooms. There's bathrooms down here. I recommend going before you go up top. That way you don't have to climb up and down to use the facilities. There's an awesome gift shop, a lot of merchandise to pick up. There's also a little museum area too, a lot of history on the building of the Horseshoe Curve itself. And if you guys do want to attempt to go to the back side of the Horseshoe Curve, I'm not going to recommend it because it just rained, but if you want to, the tunnel right there, you go through it, there's a shoulder right past it, you pull there, and basically climb your way to the top.
Climb straight up.
And it'll bring you on the back side of the curve where the old derailment used to be. That's optional for you guys. I'm not doing it today, but once we get up there though, you know, you'll have free reign. If you're flying any drones, as we already know, fly from down here. Don't fly from up there. Otherwise, just have a good time. Leave whenever you want. I'll be leaving around 1:30 today, so take your time or leave quickly, whatever you want to do. But,
sounds good.
If you guys decide to go to the museum, they are open until 5 o'clock. Unfortunately, your admission here doesn't cover that, but admission there covers here. So it's kind of ass backwards, but it's just the way it is.
Ass backwards.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's go see some trains.
Good speech. Good speech.
Speech.
All right, so there you heard Jay's instructions there about the place and how much it costs, and it's $8 to get in, and it's 194 steps to get to the top. So we're going to have to scale those steps and everything. And the rest of the gang already went in through the gift shop there, and they're making their way up to the observation platforms up there. But I decided to stick down here and put my drone up in the air, and I'm glad I did, because I caught a super long train, which you will see in the video here. You'll see the footage of it and everything. Unfortunately, like Jay said, you can't fly any drones up by where the platform is up there. You got to do it from the parking lot area down here. But I've only been here a short time, and that train that went by, I was thoroughly impressed. It was a super long train. Just guessing, the train was probably a mile long. It may have been a little longer than that, but it was a very long train. So hopefully you'll enjoy that footage there when you see it later in the video. Alright, so we're going to make our way across the parking lot here and head over to the museum, but before we go in, I want to check out this old Pennsylvania flatbed railroad car that's over here outside the entrance. So this is just an old flatbed railroad car that they have here on display. Nick from Nick's Crossings in the back there, also Jamie Makin's there, and Nikki with Nick.
All aboard. Randy. Check out his video. He's gonna have some cool drone footage in there for sure.
This is just neat old railroad car here. You look in here, you can see the brakes in there that they use. They only used one shoe on each wheel here. Some trains I've seen already, and I think it was on locomotives. Some locomotives had a two-shoe braking system, but this one here only has one shoe per wheel. Alright, so here inside the museum, and it looks like I'm going to be coming back here and buying a lot of merchandise at the end of the day. Anything train related you want, they got in here, including railroad spikes. They got some really cool coffee mugs I think I'm going to be getting, and shot glasses. And t-shirts like you wouldn't believe.
We need to get passes for here and...
So I did get a pass for both here and the museum. It was $14, so I don't know if I'll make it to the museum today or not, but it was $5 just for the curve here, and then the additional for the museum. Alright, so after you come out of paying your admission, this is the courtyard, and over there is that incline. I forget the technical name for it, but I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. And then there's the museum over there, and here's this flatbed rail car again. So again, they don't have any restrooms or anything up at the top, so it's advised that you use them before you go up there, unless you feel like climbing up and down 194 steps. And then this is the museum self-guided tour. Now, one thing I want to make mention here with this Horseshoe Curve, and again, I'll put the information at the bottom of the screen here as I find it, but I do recall, I think Jay was saying, or somebody was saying, that at one point during World War II, this out here, there were supposed to be German spies here, or Nazi spies or something like that, that were eyeing this railroad up to bomb it, to basically cut off the railroad of getting like war supplies and stuff like that transported, you know, around the country and everything. I'm pretty sure it was something like that. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me in the comments. And again, if I find out exactly for sure, it'll be at the bottom of the screen here. So, but this is a pretty cool museum in here that I'm walking around and checking out. Lots of information about the railroad in here, and a bunch of model trains that you see behind me here. So let's start making our way up to the top and see if we can catch some more trains. And then there's a look at this incline car that is usually running sometimes, but wasn't running last year when Jay was out here, and unfortunately it's not running again this year. So looks like we're gonna have to do some climbing. Alright, so I finally made it up to the top after climbing those 194 steps and caught my breath finally. But here's, when you get up top here, it's quite a crowd here today. Over there, we're walking over there to that engine, but they do have some placards here, and you can pause the video if you want to watch it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to expand that and do like a short on Tuesday. Yeah.
But as you can see, we are real close to the tracks. The tracks are probably maybe 20 yards away from us. But it is a nice area that they have set up here for the rail fans to come here and film. But as you can see, there's a big crowd here today. Not quite sure what this little house is in front of us here. It was probably back on that board. And then here's a look at the engine that they have on display up here, and I thought maybe they were gonna like repaint this or something, but I could be wrong. But this is from the Pennsylvania Railroad era. I believe it's an EMD engine, number 7048, that they have on display. And then most of the group, some of the group was up there where I was at, and then some of the group's down here yet. Not quite sure where I'm going to set up camp yet to film some trains. But walking around here, this is just a beautiful view up here. Like I said, this is my first time here, but now you can see where the train just comes around.
Although I think I'm probably gonna have to mow my lawn when I get
comes
home.
Around here and goes all the way out. And like I said,
that should be a nice drive today.
You look at that hill over there, you can see the grade and how steep it is. That is a steep grade. And once some trains come by here, if they're going up the grade, you'll hear how steep it is. Those engines will be screaming. Alright, so we are hearing some rumbling in the distance here, and everybody here has jumped to their feet.
And Nick was
everybody's getting in their positions here because there is a train coming at one point here. Not sure which way it's coming, but it's coming in the distance.
Approaching the famous curve. So you guys are going to watch on the camera, and I'll show a secondary view with my wide action camera on a portrait view.
Yeah, I see a light.
Intermodal. It's a little bit loud here, but there's the beginning of it over there, and it's still going yet on this side. The end is still over here, and we got a second one coming right in front of us. 6 locomotives. This is going to be loud. All I can say is, wow. Two trains at the same time going going the same direction. and this is still roaring behind me, which you'll see the different camera angles here. But there it's crawling up the other side of the mountain, and it's still coming over where we were before, where it came from. Six engines pulling that thing. And it is crawling, and those engines are screaming. So if you're looking, there's the engines, and you can look over there. The train is still coming yet. I see it, yeah.
How many locomotives around that? Do you remember? 6. Was it 6? This is one of the longest trains I've ever seen.
This is the longest I've ever seen. Wow. Here come the pushers.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not just 6 locomotives pulling this. There are 2 locomotives.
All right, only one word to describe that is wow. I have never in my entire life seen a train as long as that one that just went by us, the second one. That was just awesome. I would love to, God, I would love to know the specs on that and how long that thing was, because that was definitely a couple miles long. And as you saw there at the end, 6 engines pulling it in the beginning. There weren't any EMDs in the middle unless I missed them, but there were 2 pushers on the end, and those things were screaming, pushing it up the grade and everything. And there is an entire science behind that. If you want to know more about that, I believe the Discovery Channel, there was a guy on there who rode a train when it was a coal train and came up through here, and there's an actual science behind all those engines and how it has to be coordinated, cresting the mountain and everything. So it's on YouTube, go check it out. I think it's called Super Trains or something like that, but it's made by the Discovery Channel. But first time coming out here, and we waited well over an hour, and it was worth it. 2 trains coming in the same direction at the same time. That was just incredible. All right, so after seeing those trains go by here, we made the determination that we are not going to see anything like that anymore today, we don't think. So there's going to be a group of us that are going to head down to the museum, and that's going to be a separate video in itself. So this was just an awesome experience. Again, everybody that's been here today, I'm going to get all their links at the bottom of the screen here or in the descriptions. So thanks to JP Videos for hosting this meetup. This was an awesome time for me. I'm not into the trains like some of the guys are here, but for me, it's my first experience out here at Horseshoe Curve. Wow. So if you liked it, give it the thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you're not a subscriber to the channel already, and hit that bell down there to be notified when I upload videos. So until next time, let's have a ball and do it all. We'll see you soon.